But right now, it's time to hit the skins. Give you the latest from the Washington Commanders, what they're up to this offseason.
All right. I guess the big story yesterday, familiar name. The Commanders hired DJ Williams as their quarterbacks coach. Of course, DJ is the son of legend Doug Williams. Super Bowl 22 MVP cakes in Washington's 42-10 win over the Broncos. Remember that vividly. Of course, Doug is still involved with the team. I guess he's technically a senior advisor to the general manager for the team. See him around all the time. DJ, this is not just somebody they just gave the job to just out of nowhere. He has been working. Most recently, it was the quarterback coach for the Falcons. He played quarterback for his father at Grambling and became an NFL assistant with the Saints back in 2019. He then joined the Falcons as an assistant quarterbacks coach in 2024, moved into his current role this season. Of course, the Commanders need a new quarterbacks coach after promoting David Blau to offensive coordinator after, I guess it was Tavita Pritchard, right? Took the head coaching job at Stanford. Blau, of course, replaces Cliff Kingsbury, who the Commanders parted ways with immediately after the season ended.
Some people are going to say nepotism, but he actually has been grinding as an assistant and working his way up.
I'm sure it didn't hurt.
Definitely helps.
I'm sure it helps.
Is he about the same age as Blau?
I think he's 36.
Oh, so
Did I
he's
see
older.
that? I
Yeah,
think
because
he's
he played for his
older.
dad
So
at
he's
Grambling,
mid-30s.
so it sounds like he started his NFL coaching career back in 2019. He was a little older
Right.
then.
I was just talking to my son yesterday about the value of connections versus where you go to school.
Connections are big.
Well,
Who
yeah.
you know?
It's about the
Connections
people
is a
you know.
big
It is.
thing.
Connection's
Because
probably
he's
bigger.
potentially going to work for a connection that I've hooked him up with this summer.
Right. Of course.
So DJ
your daughter
Williams
works for a connection.
Yes.
Actually, both.
Two.
It's
Both
good
of them
to
do.
be plugged in. It's a good thing.
Of course. Definitely need to know
So
people.
DJ Williams is in as QB coach.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I don't know.
I just
He's not
assume-
unqualified.
I assume he's good.
Yeah,
He's good at
I
what he
mean,
does.
The only knock against him would be, I guess he was Michael Penix's guru. How did that development go? So-so?
Well, he got hurt. So
So-so, I know, but before he got hurt, you saw him play.
he was
great against us.
He had some good games. He
Great
did.
against us.
He had flashes.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. I
Can't
don't know how
judge
I
him
feel
after
about it.
half a year.
No, I mean, it's over my head. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I mean, he's the QB coach.
I mean, you could have said that about David Blau a few months ago or weeks ago. Now he's ascended to the OC.
Yeah, I'm not saying that DJ Williams can't eventually be an OC.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's, they've got other bigger hires.
Yes, football
coming.
staffs are massive.
Yeah.
Because he's going to have head coach, offensive coordinator. You've got Brian Johnson, whatever he is, passing game coordinator / assistant head coach.
They have an
And then
army of
you got
assistants.
quarterbacks coach. He'll have probably an assistant quarterbacks coach. That's just all on the offensive side to deal with the quarterback.
But they also have to hire a defensive coordinator. And there's a laundry list of guys they've interviewed or will interview.
Yeah, so they obviously everybody heard that Brian Flores, I think, interviewed yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're going to interview the Seahawks defensive back and passing games coordinator Carl Scott.
Okay.
He's going to be interviewed, of course. I think today they're scheduled to meet with Jonathan Gannon.
Correct.
They've already met with Denard Wilson. Who was the other guy we mentioned on
Joe
day one?
Cullen.
Joe Cullen.
They also interviewed-
Bryant from the Raiders.
Oh, I didn't see his name. I saw Patrick Graham. I saw Cullen.
Oh, Graham.
Patrick
I got his
Graham.
name mixed up. Graham is from the Raiders.
I saw Denard Wilson.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of
And
crazy.
Carl Scott.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how many guys. Just around the league, it's crazy how many people are interviewing Brian Flores.
Why? He's a good coach.
No, I totally agree, but it's just like I can't believe he's even bothering with all of them. Like, just go to your top choice.
Hey, you want to see what people
Just
have to
gonna-
offer?
Yeah.
See what's out there.
He's
Have
gonna,
they interviewed Raheem Morris yet?
I have not
I've
seen
not
him
seen
as an
that name.
official interview yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't tell you I'm out on Raheem Morris.
I know,
Nice
you don't
guy.
want
I'm not
him.
sure I want him as
You'd
my
much rather
defensive
have
coordinator.
Brian Flores. I know that.
I guess I would.
What about Gannon?
Okay.
Denard Wilson.
maybe.
I'm biased just because he's a DeMatha guy.
I mean, I'm a DeMatha guy too, but
Flores would
I
be the
want the
dream
best guy.
hire.
I know Flores has the
if
resume
you can,
over
if you can
Demar
land
Wilson.
him, that's sticking your landing.
Yeah.
For Commanders
Yeah,
fans.
you're not going to get him though, because he's going to get so many.
It's going to be
He's
tough.
probably gonna
He
get
might
a
get a
head
head coaching gig.
So
I mean, I think it's like
No, you just throw
preposterous.
the bag at him.
I know, but you could throw a bag at him, and these other coaches. I mean, the head coach money's still greater, right?
Yep.
Head coaching money's still greater.
Well, if he
Although, I would
doesn't
take-
get a head coaching job,
Okay,
he could not because he
I'll be
ruffled
stunned if he doesn't get an offer.
he ruffled a lot of feathers when he was head coach.
Yeah.
he rubs people the wrong way.
All right, so maybe
seems
he will
like
come
he's
here.
kinda
I
tough
just
to
find
get
it hard
along
to
with.
believe. I find it hard to
But
believe.
who knows? Might be a good dude. Who knows?
I mean, that could play into the hands of having him fall in your lap as D coordinator.
He falls in our lap.
I don't think it's a certainty that he's going to get a head coaching job just because of his personality.
Oh, it's definitely not a certainty.
Well, there's just so many openings. I would be shocked if one of them didn't
There's
hire
8
him.
left, right?
I'd be shocked if one of them didn't hire him. You're going to tell me they're going to find 8 guys more qualified, better prepared, ready to rock
Don't know.
than him? I'd be hard to. But again, I know personality plays a factor, so maybe that's it. What's
I
the
mean-
lawsuit that's lingering? Could
Yeah.
factor.
I mean,
but they're all
there's
interviewing him.
There's so many candidates.
Yeah. And I also do believe the defensive coordinator job here is a terrible job. I know no one wants to say that.
You established that yesterday.
yeah, I would agree, but
I
you
think
just
it's a terrible job.
overcompensate for it.
That's typically what we've done in the past. Doesn't always work, but I
Maybe
agree.
he's into
So you
challenges.
actually think it's plausible?
I definitely think it's plausible.
Okay.
All-
All right.
You just
I hope
you're gonna
you're
have,
right.
you're just gonna have to open up the pocketbook. That's all.
You're gonna have to pay him.
I hope
You're gonna have to
you're
pay.
correct.
You're gonna have to pay for the team's deficiencies.
But I do agree, and somebody pointed this out. I saw this on social media, and this is 100% my thought, and it's never changed. It's always been my thought. I would rather take a great OC job than some terrible head coaching gig. You know, like why do that? Be a great OC somewhere. Let the next crop of teams come up. They're always going to have blemishes, but I mean, like if it's just a perennial loser year after year with no
Yeah,
quarterback,
if you have
you know,
the luxury of being selective,
terrible ownership, why are you going to go there?
right? You can bide your time and pick
Bide
your
your
best,
time.
best spot.
Right? It kind of worked out great for Harbaugh. Like, yeah, it's a pretty good spot. You know, heritage franchise. They've won Super Bowls. Great tradition. Great fan base.
But they're great opportunities, head coaching jobs.
They are, but I wouldn't just
there's-
take one just to take one.
The only hiccup
I
that
honestly wouldn't.
the only hiccup that I could see is I don't think Dan and Dan Quinn and Brian Flores have any kind of connection, right? Like they
Do
never.
they have a coaching connection?
I don't think they've crossed paths.
He does have a connection with Peters, though. Peters was in New England when Flores was in New England,
Yeah.
so there is that connection.
Yeah,
It-
but they were both really low level at that
okay,
point.
but I mean, if you're looking for connect the dots,
Yeah.
you connect
But-
those.
but-
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, if you're Dan Quinn, you really have to suck up your pride to hire Brian Flores. I feel like
because you're not hiring somebody from your tree.
not only that, but it's you're kind of known as the defensive guru, and now you got to go reach out and find a better defensive guru to go be your DC.
he does need to find a better defensive guru because look,
You know
at,
what I mean?
Look
like
at the
your
results
like
from the
your
past season.
your guy in your system.
I think his ego
'cause-
would allow it.
yeah,
I think so too. But it
flopped with wit. It just big face plant with
and
wit. So
that
he's
was
gotta
that was
suck it
your
up.
that was your guy and your system. And now you got to completely overhaul everything and find something better.
seems
That's
like,
a very
remember-
that takes a lot of.
He could do it, though, but remember his background. But widely reported, right? He had that Laura Oakman, whatever her name is, go around anonymously, interview all your former players and coaches, and ask them what I sucked at, what I could do better at, right? Remember?
Right.
It was a legendary thing that he did. Unusual.
He can do some soul
right?
searching.
So
It's
I think
okay.
he can supplicate his ego and hire a Flores. I think he could.
But
whatever the word
But
is.
I think
tried my best.
I think that's a valid point worth thinking about though.
All right.
Is that you really have to check your ego at the door if you're going to hire Brian.
I don't think he's so prideful that he couldn't hire
Right.
Brian Flores.
I
Yeah,
hear
his
your
job
point,
is-
but I think I'm one-upping your point.
You got to keep it simple. His job is to get the most wins.
Yeah.
So I think that Dan Quinn is more invested in now. He knows guys don't get third chances usually,
Yeah,
right? This is his second chance as
He's
a
in
head coach.
desperation mode.
He's got to win games.
Yep.
It was an awful year. He can't just be about his guys anymore.
Yeah.
Also, there's also a look over your shoulder factor.
Right.
Because if all of a sudden the season's going south in year 3, you have a former head coach who is capable of kind of picking up the pieces.
He's already got some. Anthony Lynn's
He can't
there.
worry.
I'm just
worry about that at this point.
I'm just
I know.
saying.
Yeah.
But again, I actually think, I don't know what I think about him as far as a coach, but I do think he's shown that he can set his ego aside and learn some stuff. I do, you know what I mean?
He
I do
just
think
has
he's
to
shown
make
that.
the team better, make the staff better. If he feels like Flores does that, he'll hire him. If Flores wants the job.
What if, yeah. I guess the X's and O's answer is, does he hate the way Flores plays defense? In other words, it might be successful, but that doesn't agree philosophically with the way he likes to play defense. I have no idea.
No clue, but I don't know if he hated it, why would he bring him in for an interview?
Right. All right, coming up, we can talk to our next guest about it. Brian Baldinger, Baldy, Odyssey NFL insider. He'll join the Junks next.